risky.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. Evidence to the contrary in that last possession now.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Monday.
Staying on the ground with Matt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Hines. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Go.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hines. A good pickup there, a 22. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run the Mac, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Tempo.
Here's Locke. Out to his left. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing is Locke. The pass complete to Ryan Graham. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, Locke. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
368! Go on the ball!
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Here you go, 368!
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Passing, it's Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's a good sign early for the Colts, who had just 25 sacks last season.
People talk about putting an emphasis on an area of need. That's showing that the emphasis is paying off. Going ahead and getting to the quarterback early. When you only have 25 sacks in a season, that's not going to get you to the playoffs.
That was 31st in the league. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you could kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Luck on first down. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Matthias Farley. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, these two guys, Dalton and Green, they've hooked up on some big plays since coming in as rookies together back in 2011. But sometimes Andy can rely on them just a little bit too heavily. And this is a ball he probably shouldn't have thrown.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Hurry, hurry! 5, 6, 2, 3, set it! Go ahead.
Now a toss play. This is Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
5, 40, easy, alert.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Luck. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Lead! 318! 2 by 2. Move! 368! 368!
2nd down, Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
368!
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Lead! 368!
And it'll be Dalton again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Over here, yes.
They'll run. This is Bernard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And it's complete on the bubble screen. That's Grant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now it's Locke off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll.
Third and long, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, it's long. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Accelerating, and off he goes. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Steps away to his left, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Forced out to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
There you go, 368. Go,
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Dalton, 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. That one goes for 36 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Luck now to throw. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. Well, the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Locke. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there. And
now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. On 1st down, it's Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 48 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Pass incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, getting ready for something coming left. Hey, getting ready for something coming left. Yo, on the ball.
Dalton off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. They find some open field here. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big play there for Indy. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Right. 12.
Here's Hines on the toss play. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Here we go. We got three, brother. Go ahead.
They'll run with Darkwater. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
12.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on second down is Locke. He sets to fire deep. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 32 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A good pickup there, a 22.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
368!
1st and 10 for Dalton. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green from 3 yards out. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Locke. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now it's Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Go.
On first down, Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, Locke. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, easy. 4 down. Check. Right.
Luck throwing again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that, that could finish things off.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. All right, here's Dalton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So now Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
There you go, 368. There you go, 368.
Big spot. Andy Dalton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Throwing, Dalton, that is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Dalton wants to throw. Floating one, incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And this is going to be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the interception, it's Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left. Want to save it.
Luck. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. Luck now to throw. It's complete to Grant. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day.